So your lead flow has slowed down and you've decided to dump a bunch of money into Zillow, Realtor, and other random items such as Facebook ads. Here's why that's not a good idea, and here are some other options that you should take a look at before you start spending more money in a time that you should be cutting back and trimming the fat. So let's dive into this video. What do I mean by trimming the fat? Well, let's start from the end in mind. When you come into a time that's changing in a shifting market, I highly recommend the book Shift by Gary Keller. I have no affiliation, but it really does kind of prepare your mind mentally for what are we headed into. It's a change in market. You might have come in last year and might have come in 8 years ago. Regardless of that, we are in a completely different market than we've been in the last 8 years, and it is now a balanced market. That's right. Over the last 4 months, we went from a really, really strong seller's market to a balanced market between buyers and sellers. If you've never worked in this type of market, you need to listen up. First things first, cut everything you're not using on a daily basis. Everything. Go check your P&L statement, check your bank statement. What are the things you're spending money on that are not bringing you a return? That's the basis of it. Cut all of it. You can always add it back, so don't worry, but cut anything that you're not making money on. Number 2, this is not a time, if you don't already have stable systems and you're not already implementing everything you possibly can, it is not a time to add extra expenses. That's right. This is not the time to run to Zillow. This is not the time to run to Realtor. Instead, it's the time to dig a little deeper and put a little bit of sweat equity into your business. Do door knocking. Make cold calls. Dig into your sphere. Join organizations around town that you enjoy and can get involved in and create relationships. Now is the time to create strong relationships and double down on your sphere. If you don't have a sphere because you're in a new location, go create a sphere. Go down the yellow pages and start calling other businesses and making yourself known. Provide value to those trades. Create your own network of people. This is what you do in a shift. You do not run out and spend more money. Now, here's a huge tip that I'm going to give you. And warn you that I was going to give you this in the beginning, but here's the absolute best way to get the biggest bang for your buck. If you do want to put money into leads, because yes, if you've got the systems and you want to pull the lead lever, here's where you need to do it. And it's uncomfortable and you may not like it and you may complain about it, but it's going to make you money. It is going to create business. In my first year in real estate, which was 7 years ago, on my own as an independent agent, I did 29 transactions. 29. My cost was about $3,500 for the entire year. Mojo Dialer. That's right. I called expireds, for sale by owners, withdrawals. Guess what, guys? The market is shifting. And there are other agents out there that are not stepping up and being strong and telling their sellers, this is what we have to list at. Instead, they're nodding their head and saying, sure, we'll list for that. Or they don't know how to go ahead and assess what a price should be. And they're putting overpriced listings out there. People are expiring on the market left and right. They need a strong agent who's willing to tell them what they don't want to hear, but need to hear. They need a strong agent who understands the market. They need a strong agent who is willing to take the time to teach themselves and their clients what is going on so they can have the success of selling their home. Do not be scared to make these calls. People need you. They need this business to happen because they need to sell their home and they need to move on. So please take a look at Mojo Dialer. Take a look at expired and FSBO leads. Of expireds and FSBOs right now, FSBOs, $25 per month. FSBO or expireds and withdrawn, $50 a month. The dialer itself, $150 for 3 lines at a time. And the cool thing is, guys, you can plug your entire database into that dialer as well and call people quicker. Don't be scared of the phones. Don't be scared of the shift. This is when the good agents, the powerful agents, those who strive to be the best will come out of the woodwork and rise to the top. So this is Kaila Lindsey with the True Lane Group. Hope you guys got something out of this video. Do not be scared. You've got this. And I look forward to seeing you around town.